I'm not here to preach. I'm just a guy on the mountain with 28 subscribers and too many questions. But I have been called to say this out loud, so here we are. Let me tell you how I woke up. I was reading the Bible one night, the same book most of us were told is the ultimate truth. And something cracked. Imagine you're a child on your first day of school. Your teacher walks in the room and says, I am the only authority. I made the rules. Worship me, fear me, obey me, or burn. You spend years believing that room is everything. And then, one day, you walk out the door and you discover the school is massive. There is a director you never met, yet he knows who you are. Kind, quiet, doesn't need worshiping, doesn't threaten. Just waits for you to remember you were never meant to stay in that room forever. That's what happened to me with the Bible. A voice that says, I am a jealous God. I kill, I destroy, I demand blood. Another voice which says, love your enemy, the kingdom is inside you, know thyself, be free. The same book, two completely different beings. Many people might tell you it's the same God evolving. I don't buy it. One feels like a warden, the other one feels like home. If Earth really is a soul school, why does it feel like it's rigged? Why do we forget everything when we arrive? Why the trauma, the wars, the endless cycle of suffering? Why do lessons repeat every lifetime like we're stuck in the same grade? And why does the warden keep moving the graduation date? Some ancient texts, like Gnostic Gospels and Nag Hammadi scrolls, call this place a prison run by cosmic jailers, also known as archons. They say the real God is outside the system, sending rescue missions like prophets, awakeners, light workers, and starseeds, or maybe you and me when we remember. And here is where it gets terrifying and exciting. Every 6,000 years or so, something happens to this planet. The magnetic field weakens, the poles flip, civilizations vanish, others rise from the mud. Look at the Bible. Global flood, sky turns black, the sun and the moon stop, trumpets, vials, seals. Sounds a lot like what happens when the magnetosphere collapses and the plasma hits. We're overdue. The field is 10 to 15% weaker than it was a century ago. Magnetic North Pole is racing towards Siberia. Animals which navigate by it are confused. It looks like we're inside the early stages of an excursion. Before or when it flips, compasses will fail, satellites will fry, auroras will dance at the equator, and the warden will hope that the memory of what happened last time will get lost again. Perfect way to keep the prisoners from passing down the escape manual. So, if this is a prison planet, Does it mean we're powerless? No. That's the secret the warden doesn't want you to remember. The walls only hold when you believe the narrative, like the story that you were born in sin. Jesus said, "The kingdom of God is within you." Not in a temple, not after you die, right now, inside. Every time you choose love over fear, every time you forgive instead of hate, every time you remember you're an eternal being having a temporary experience, the bars get thinner. I don't know if the poles will flip in my lifetime. I don't know if the warden will win another round. But I do know this. I'm not staying in the classroom, which demands blood sacrifice. I'm getting out of the box and walk towards the universe, which has been waiting outside the whole time. And if enough of us wake up at once, maybe this time the prison doors don't close again. So, is Earth a school or a prison? It depends where from you're looking. From where I'm standing, Earth is a school. A hard school, sure, but still a school. We come here to learn lessons, raise our vibration, graduate, and go home. And home is here and now. That's all I've got today. If any of this resonates, please leave a comment. If it upsets you, leave a comment. Either way, look up tonight. The stars are still trying to remind you of who you really are. Thanks for watching. See you next time.